thing I've noticed, the men who are most bothered by the idea of having to pay for dates view investment as something transactional that they want to return.
I feel like this is a very interesting weaponization of certain verbiage to kind of try to push this narrative, because women who don't want to pay for dates, ask them why they don't want to pay for dates. Regardless of whether or not they claim gender roles, it's like, why do you think a man is supposed to do this for you? And it's like, he's supposed to show interest, show investment. Okay, I hear you. And it's like, so if this man did not show this interest, if he did not show this investment, that would be a problem for you, right? Most who have that mindset would say, yes, that would be a problem, okay? Now, what do you think this man would like? Ideally, he would like to know that there's interest / investment in him, right? Like, that just makes sense. So it's like, you as a woman who expects men to pay for dates, how are you showing your investment? And sure, you can call that transactional to kind of make it sound like men are dehumanizing these interactions with women, when in reality, it's just as simple as both people want investment and interest to be shown in them. So it's like, if you're genuinely expecting a man to pay for all or even most dates, what investment, what level of interest is he seeing in you? How are you depicting that? Your time, the same thing that he's already giving you? And again, like, she mentioned bedroom athletics, but it's like, okay, again, that's something he's also giving you. It's like, people use this word transactional to kind of make it sound like these men are like these evil figures, again, like dehumanizing the situation. But in reality, just anybody, man, woman, non-binary, wants to feel equally yoked with the person that they are talking to romantically. And it's funny because you hear women talk about like this emotionally all the time, where they're emotionally just giving and giving and giving to a situation and not really getting anything in return. Are we going to call that transactional, that they want someone to pour into them emotionally too? No, we're not going to use that verbiage to describe that. It's like, you want to be on equal footing, you want to have an equal power dynamic. So again, y'all know I could talk about this for ages, but it's just big picture. It's so funny when I see like women get on here and talk about like, oh yeah, men don't want to pay for this reason. And it's so ridiculous. When it's also like, people, I don't know about her specifically, but a lot of women who make those takes also don't want to pay. And it's like, it just never crosses their mind where it's like, oh, maybe they don't want to pay for the same reason I don't want to pay. Because, you know, we're all human beings and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that, like, did what I say just make sense? Like, I feel like it made a lot of sense, but I know how like some of y'all get sometimes. So like, just let me know.
So I just left the tire shop because I had to get a tire replaced. Obviously, I had a flat tire.
Just by the title of this video, entitlement coming in 3, 2, 1.
And as I'm getting out of my car to hand it over to the folks, there's 2 seats, 2 like folding chairs sitting under an umbrella, both occupied by grown men. And as I'm getting out of my car, one of the guys looks over at me, looks at my car, and I'm thinking he's about to offer me his seat.
And there you have it, only 10 seconds later. Ladies, why do y'all feel so entitled to what people already have? And y'all do this with men in every facet of life. It's not just with giving up seats. Y'all literally walk around thinking just because I am a woman, I am entitled to things. A creator by the name of the Black Shawn Michaels once said, ladies, what is something that is socially acceptable that men can require from women? Because women have a laundry list of what they think men should be or what they should be doing. But what is it that men can actually say in return? Not to mention, what millennium are you living in? Feminist chivalry long time ago. Y'all wanted equality. This is what it looks like. How many times do we have to say this? You can't have special treatment, i.e. chivalry, and have equality. That's not how this works. You should have got there before those men and got to the chair first.
He goes, is that a hybrid? No, he goes, is that electric? And I'm like, no, it's a hybrid. And he goes, how do you like it? Why are you talking to me?
So the same man that can't even spark up a general conversation about something basic about your car is the same man that you want to give up his seat to you. Y'all hoes and lost y'all mind.
Offer me your seat. Where's the chivalry? Like, what the fuck? It's hot as hell. Why did you not offer me your seat, sir?
Same reason why you didn't offer him your number when he sparked up a conversation. No one's entitled to give you anything the same way you're not entitled to give them anything. Yo, this is getting, I don't get it anymore. But you know what? You ain't gotta listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
I'm never giving a man thirsty energy ever in my entire life.
How about not thirst?
It's not thirst.
It is.
That's a mental.
We're men and women. We're created a way for a certain reason. I'm never chasing a man ever in my entire life. I'm never, ever, ever going to be, oh, pick me. I'm going above and beyond.
So
never.
Can I say if we remove chase and we remove earn and we say, I want you to show a level of interest, but I want you to show a level of interest above the people that you think that you're in competition with. So I can tell.
Let's be for real. Like, when a man really likes you, he has to show it. Or it's going to be missed calls, ghosting. It's going to be, I'm out with my homies or whatever. It's not going to be like...
But do you think you get the missed calls and ghosting because you didn't separate yourself from that bunch? If I'm chasing you and I've shown interest, say we're doing 75% me chase and you're giving me 25% interest, right? And I can recognize that. But I'm not even getting that because you're playing this cat and mouse with like, I'm only going to give him 10%.
No, I don't think it's that. If you are a person that wants me to send you the good morning text or something, and you're like,
Yeah, but Jada, so you never send the guy a good morning text? You always
don't.
expect him to do it first?
say good morning to me.
But that's
it's
what
not
I'm
even
saying.
a game.
That's the thing that men want that too.
But that's,
Wait,
for me,
you
it's
just said it's not even a game.
But
It's
that
not a
is
game.
a game.
I'm
For
not gonna
you to
wake
sit
up-
here and
But you
say
started
that,
you started saying it's not a game.
That's a game.
That's not me, but that's what I feel as though men do.
No,
Wait,
baby.
You
Guys
literally
want that
admitted,
too.
you
Guys
just
want
admitted
that
it's
too.
part of a game. You said it's not even a game.
I don't think for me it's not a game. I don't know. It's just that I think that when a guy says,
What if you
"Good
wake
morning,
up first?
beautiful,"
You just let them motherfucker like, oh, she ain't up yet. Like,
Okay, so this is the thing. I have sent the good morning text or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, all right, it is equal in that in
Yeah,
certain
baby,
things.
it has to be equal because
Yeah, but
guys
no,
will guys
at the
will
same
feel some
time-
type of way, especially quality men.
Once a man is able to tally up the cost of losing his house, losing my pension or my 401k, whatever it is, losing access to that, losing access to stuff that you don't even need to have your hands on. That's when a man says, you know what, maybe a relationship isn't really for me. Maybe I ought to back off and go a different direction. Oh, well, you got to take the leap. I don't actually. And I'm not going.
Ladies, a lot of y'all are stuck in situations because you're not willing to take the complete L. And I want to be very specific of the things that I'm talking about, okay? Hi, my name is Cecilia. I'm a confidence and dating coach, and I teach women how to control their emotions so that their emotions don't control them. You planned a trip for his birthday, and you bought the tickets, and it was his birthday trip, but now y'all breaking up, he acting up, y'all not together no more. You're dragging it out. Oh, well, if I cancel the tickets, I'm not going to get my money back. So what? Cancel it. Cancel it. He doesn't want you. You're not going to be with him. It's over. Cancel it. Oh, well, if I cancel the plane ticket, he's going to be the one to get the credit. Let him get the credit. Merry Christmas to him. Cancel it. You scared? Cancel it. Oh, well, I live with him now, and he's the one paying all the bills. You was paying your own rent before you met him. Move out. Your name isn't on the lease. Why do you care? Now all of a sudden you don't know if you can live on your own. You were living on your own before you met him. Move out. Oh, I left my gym bag over his. Buy a new gym bag. Buy a new Stanley Cup. Nobody cares. It's over. Oh, well, the dog, he bought me the dog. Get another dog. I know how y'all feel about y'all dogs. Get another one. Get another poodle snoodle cockapoodle. Move on. He doesn't want you. You're dragging it out. You holding on by your ponytail. Let it go. Oh, well, we work together. Get a new job. You got a master's degree. You're a nurse. You can work anywhere. Get another job. Nobody cares. Y'all are dragging these things out. And I'm telling you, when you're willing to take the absolute complete L, baby, you'll be in a bag. You'll be a whole nother person. You'll be unrecognizable. Listen, baby, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. And if I'm wrong, put me out of business.
I hate thinking about it, but I've wanted a romantic relationship for years, and I've still never been in one. And yeah, I spend too much time grinding games. I watch too much romance anime, and I keep to myself a lot. But if I'm being honest, bro, that's only part of the reason. I sometimes get jealous of my friends. Many of them have had relationships in the past, and it just seems so easy to them. They find a girl they're into, and this girl just likes them back for who they are. And I've wanted that same connection for years, bro, but I've never gotten it. And for the longest time, bro, I literally blamed everything. I'd tell myself stuff like, I'm just too much of a nerd. It's too difficult for men to date nowadays. The girls I find attractive would never be into me. I'm just unlucky. But after looking in the mirror, the truth became way less comfortable. I haven't actually put myself out there. And not because I like being lonely, but because I'm so scared of being rejected. Like, I am so incredibly scared of talking to a girl I find attractive and being told no, and not getting that same energy back. And I'll admit it, bro, I'm scared of talking to girls. I'm realizing, bro, that what I've wanted all these years wasn't just a girlfriend, it was to feel chosen. I want to have someone that I'm into, that I choose, and they choose me back. Someone that chooses me for my authentic self and thinks, I want to be with you. And as someone who's always had low confidence, it's impossible to imagine a girl choosing me. But recently, bro, I've been thinking, if I stay alone and never put myself out there, never even give anyone the chance to choose me, I'm already rejecting myself. I'm sure you guys know it already. Rejection sucks. But if getting rejected is part of finding a relationship, I'll face rejection as many times as I have to. It's like that one saying, there's no light without darkness. Since being alone and being rejected both hurt, I might as well put myself out there. If you made it this far, bro, this probably resonated with you, so let's promise each other something. Together, bro, we're gonna try to put ourselves out there more. We're gonna be uncomfortable. We're gonna get vulnerable. We're probably gonna get rejected too, and that's totally okay. Because honestly, bro, what's gonna hurt more? Getting rejected by a few girls, or regretting being alone your whole life, thinking, if only I put myself out there, and if only I took that risk. Anyways, love you guys. Peace.
You know what? You know, we talk about men opting out, not getting married, that sort of thing, because there's like legitimate legal risks to it. You got people out there, men out there, that subscribe to the belief that, hey, I'll be with it. I think I was listening to what's his name on whatever podcast that was kind of saying the same thing, and can't remember his name, his last name, Justin, tall guy, white guy, I think, might be from Louisiana. So I don't even know if he's really white. He might be black, just light skin. I'm just joking, but am I? He grew up around black people, so maybe. Anyway, he subscribes to that belief. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out there that look at the math on that, and they're doing the math and they're trying to figure out, okay, so where do I benefit? What's in it for me? Will you get a companion? Do I really? Do I get a friend, or do I have more responsibility? Do I have another bill? Do I have more stress?
In college, I dated a very traditional Christian man who asked me at one point, how do you feel about after you graduated, we just immediately got married and you were a stay-at-home wife and you didn't have to work? I was honestly offended by that question because I was so passionate about this thing that I was getting a degree in that I was just so eager to enter the workforce and do this thing that I loved and get money for it. Fast forward to today, I've graduated, we broke up, I'm now working in the profession of the thing that I got a degree in, and I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I know. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. I had a chat with a friend of mine last night who was complaining about how women don't want to be housewives anymore and they just want to have a career and they want to work and they want to hustle. And it was just insane because I looked at him and I was like, who on earth wants to work? And he was like, every woman, they want to work, they don't want to be at home, like they don't want to be taking care of the kids and whatever. And I was like, name me one woman that wants to work right now. Like there's no woman on earth that just wants to work and hustle and whatever. Like it doesn't.
The girlies are quitting their jobs. McKinsey just released their Women at Work Report 2024 edition. And what they found is that about a third of women are planning to leave their jobs.
Pretty much every video I post about careers, I get a ton of comments from people saying, I just don't want to work. Like I wish, I don't know, no job sounds appealing to me because I just don't want to work. My own story of the path I was on in my 20s, I did quit my job at 31 as a marketing director.
I took a few days to kind of chill out, cry all my tears, get all the anger out before I made this post. After 17 years of teaching, I resigned from my teaching position.
Okay, assuming this is true, that women aren't attracted to good men. Let's think about that critically for a second. Why wouldn't women be attracted to good men? Is it possible that as a society, we condition women their entire lives not only to accept abuse, but to think that behaviours that are objectively abusive are actually the standard for how they should be treated? That grand acts of affection and love from someone they've only known for 2 weeks, that's not love bombing, it's romantic. That if he's mean to you, that means he likes you. That you're not in an abuse cycle, every relationship has its ups and downs, and you need to stick it out and stay by your man's side. Is it possible that as a society, we condition women to be submissive, to not stand up for themselves, to not make a disturbance, to have a low sense of self-worth, to view themselves only as worthy as what they can provide a man, to place all their value in being a wife and a mother? Is it possible that as a society, we normalise, minimise and justify abuse? We blame survivors and punish them for speaking out, but protect the men who are abusing them. We make it easier for abuse victims to stay and be in denial than leave. It's almost as if our entire society is geared around pushing women towards abusers and conditioning them to accept abuse. So when you say that women aren't attracted to good men, all you're really saying is that the patriarchy relies on abuse. And that is true. Domestic violence is a key component of patriarchy. And you cannot understand it without reckoning with the system that created it.
And here's what women will do, modern women. They'll reject a man for years, right? Whether it, single moms and stuff like, well, I got men lined up, and they'll say all of this stuff. And they'll talk a whole bunch of trash. They'll sit up here and reject men for years and expect those same men to step up. They'll expect those same men to, we need a man to step up and be a stepdad. Without question. Well, do this, go here, do that, right? A man ain't got no word from nobody, but just step up, start taking care of my kids. It don't matter if my kids want to disrespect you in the future. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to be on your side. You're always going to be a last priority. But step up. Step up to get abused. Step up to get taken advantage of. Step up to be disrespected. Why? Why would anybody want to do that?
Ruffle some feathers, but there is a gross entitlement in women who refuse to go 50-50, who think it's ridiculous to go 50-50. I think it's ridiculous that you think that's ridiculous.
This ruffled some feathers because it was ignorant, so let me try and fix it with a story. So when I first graduated college and my husband just moved in together, we lived in a pretty nice apartment, and I had an internship that was paying me $10 an hour. And my husband had been on his department for a very long time, and do you know how much he was getting paid? Over $70,000 a year. And I was like, no, I'm an independent woman, I'm a feminist, I'm gonna pay just as much as you. I want to write down the line on the bills and the utilities and the rent. And he was like, Abby, that's stupid. I make so much more than you. It was like, that's unfair to even ask of you given how much more I make. See, and 50-50 isn't feminism because we don't have 50-50. We still have a very large gender pay gap. We probably will for the foreseeable future, which is why we have feminism, because we are still fighting for 50-50. So until 50-50 exists, we can't go 50-50. So in the interim, we need equity, we need fairness. Because while men make more historically, women do more as a whole work and get paid less. Women work more hours in terms of work outside of the home as well as the domestic labor and childcare inside the home. Total, more hours than men just working outside of the home. I fear that there is nuance amongst us. And as much as you don't want there to be because that wouldn't fit your 50-50 as feminist bias, there is, and we must use critical thinking to help explain why that is. So until there is 50-50, until there is 50-50 and equal pay for men and women and equal rights for men and women, we have feminism. And until then, if you want a relationship with a man, you're going for equity because equality doesn't exist yet.
Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you were not placed on this earth to chase a man. To text him over and over when he barely responds, to ask, when are we going out? When you gonna treat me like this? When you gonna acknowledge me? You weren't placed on this earth to chase a man's validation, to chase a man's effort. You see that man can't perform? Say next. But what do? You try to get him to perform. You say, maybe if I give him more of me, he'll be tempted to give me more of him. And the only thing you end up doing is pouring more of your heart, your soul and your mind into the empty cup of his bottomless effort, because he don't give you none. He don't show up consistently. When you ask him, what are we? He has no idea. What I'm saying is, quit chasing men, because a lot of these men want you to earn them. They are not concerned about a long-term relationship. They are not concerned about making you somebody's wife. They're not concerned about that. What they are concerned about is the chasing him strokes his ego. Some of y'all are ego strokes. You're trying to be somebody's Mrs. Right. Baby girl, you gotta first make sure he ain't your Mr. Wrong. Guess what I'm saying is, y'all chase men every time you double text back. You chase men when you beg to be treated like you know you are worth. You chase men when you settle. You chase men when you give chance after chance that are not earned. You are chasing men that don't want to be called. Y'all keep forgetting it's 2025. These men different. You keep dating like it's these old school men with morals, values, and etiquette and chivalry. And some of these men ain't. I guess what I'm saying is, if a man expects and requires you to chase him, that ain't the man for you.
Stop simping. Stop simping for people that don't actually give a shit about you. Stop simping for people that don't even know you exist. Stop pouring your energy into people that you lust over, that you obsess over, yet they breadcrumb you or give you nothing. Stop simping. I see it everywhere online. Usually it's men lusting or going after women, but I do see women do it with men as well, to a lesser extent. You just don't see it outwardly as much. It's usually more through DMs or interpersonal contact like IRL in person. But why are you putting your energy into somebody that doesn't want to be with you? I've spent a lot of time doing that with people through the years that I've been on this planet, and it is stupid. And I'm not just talking about romantically, I'm talking in friendships too. Stop friend simping, stop romantically simping. Give your energy to people that give good energy back to you. And I know this is a cliche thing to say and something that people have heard before, but like, just stop putting effort and watering plants that just give you thorns, if that makes sense. You know, you're pouring your life force, your energy, your time into people that you think might have something to offer you, but they don't, because if they did, they would have already given you something back already. And I'm not saying transactionally, I'm talking like energy, time, you know, love and care. If they're not giving that back to you, if they're not giving their energy, so to speak, back to you, or positive things back to you, not even tangible things or monetary things, just, you know, time and energy, move on. Seriously, stop simping. Everyone needs to just stop simping in a friend context and a romantic context. It's just ruining everything.
You know, a lot of these modern women are continuing to ask for a traditional man. I want a man that's chivalrous. I want a man that is a complete gentleman, right? I can't seem to find that man. Men keep on walking beside me, behind me, past me. They see me struggling. Why are men doing that? I need to get my stuff on the airplane, my bags down. Men just kept on walking past me. Men pass me while I'm trying to get my stroller up on the stairs. What are they doing? Modern women have cried, hollered, kicked, and screamed. I can do it by myself. Get away from me. I don't need no man's help. Get away. And when a man says, okay, you ain't said nothing but a word, I got other things to do. And that man does that. And so now you're upset because a man, I see you need help, but you told me that you were good. When my friends tell me they're good, I don't pry. I mind my business. And now you've stepped in the role of one of his friends. They want me to leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna check on him, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna respect his boundary as a man. And now y'all are being treated like men and you don't like it.
This is probably the worst time in history to be dating. And I'm going to tell you why, what I mean by that. Everybody is scared. Everybody's scared. Everybody got a wall up. It might not be, everybody's wall may be different. Somebody's wall might be taller. Somebody's wall might be thicker. But everybody has a wall up and everybody's walking around scared because most people have been hurt so bad, man, that they refuse to put themselves back out there. So what do you do when you're trying to date somebody and you're afraid? I'm going to tell you what somebody told me a long time ago. Was a pastor's wife. And she didn't tell me. She was actually telling her husband. He was telling me what she told him. He had to preach one day. And I said this before. and he was a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, right? And she said, do it scared. And this is my advice to anybody that's trying to date anybody, because here's the thing, you're never going to find somebody that you're looking for if you're afraid, and if you're not willing to go out there, if you're not willing to have your feelings hurt again. And let me just say that you have to be willing to have your feelings hurt again if you're going to actually succeed. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You have many professional players, even like a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, who's considered the best basketball player in the world, the best athlete in the world, right? Shoes still selling for $200+. He ain't played in forever. But what he said is people don't realize that he had more losses. He had more shots that he missed than he made. And we got to understand that we have to be prepared to lose. And they asked I saw an interview with Michael Jordan the other day, and he's into NASCAR racing right now. And the lady asked him, is he afraid to lose? He said, no, I'm not afraid to lose. I don't like losing. He said, losing is part of the game. He said, but you'll never be a winner if you're afraid to lose or if you don't try. So I'm going to tell you the words from Michael Jordan himself. If you want to be successful in having a relationship or anywhere in life, a lot of things are scary. You just got to do it scared.
Lola! Craig, you're too close! Back off! Craig, you're too close! Lola, come here! Lola! What are we gonna do? We gotta get off the trail! Back off! He wants to fail. Lola, come here! Come on, Lo!
Wow. I never would have thought that my province would be the province to single-handedly end the man versus bear argument. That's right, that is Banff in Alberta. I live in Calgary, Alberta, and I'm standing very proud with my province today, because what do you mean you would pick the bear over men? All the women in the comments are like, oh my God, thank God he was there to save you. Yes, no shit, Becky, because most of you guys have been talking out of your anus, but if you actually encounter a bear in real life, like we often do in Alberta, we know that it's no joke. I find it very funny that the man was there to protect his family. She could even get her dog to leave the bear alone the whole time. I'm like, get the dog, the dog's gonna get you. Oh, but no, you guys picked the bear. You pick a nice little grizzly bear over a man who 9 times out of 10 will protect you, and 10 times out of 10, that bear is gonna you up and eat you for lunch. If you're lucky. Did you know that bears will mark their territory by ripping a gash open in your stomach, and then they will in your stomach just to make their mark their territory? Oh, and you're alive the entire time that this is happening, by the way. And then they'll just torment you and play with you like you're their food, because oh yeah, you are. I would just like to say I'm only making this video because this couple ended up just safe and fine. Had they not been just safe and fine, I would not make this video and nothing would be funny about it.
I think some Swedish men might be some of the most least traditionally masculine men that I've ever met. Before you Swedish men start typing, hear me out, okay? Because I actually think this comes from how Sweden actually raises people. You grow up being taught that men and women are equal. Perfect, great, that's good. Until Swedish men start applying 50-50 to absolutely everything. One of my closest friends actually dated a Swedish guy who would make sure she carried the equal amount of groceries home. Right, imagine being in an argument with your boyfriend and he goes, no, actually, I carried 3 grocery bags today and you carried 2, so can you not be so mean to me right now? I'm sorry, what the fuck are we even keeping score of right now? This is where I think that Swedish men have completely fucked up romance, because some of them have confused equality with, I shouldn't have to do anything more for you than you do for me. And then they'll go on and complain that women are too emotional, too needy, and too demanding, while simultaneously being offended of the concept of carrying her fucking groceries. And you should actually watch a Swedish man pick up the bill. Sometimes you can see an eye twitch. I've had so many friends just say, sometimes I just want to feel taken care of. Not because they're incapable though, because they have money, they have jobs, and they can carry their own fucking groceries. That's not the point. Being capable of something and enjoying when your partner does something for you are 2 completely different things. Why do so many Swedish women I've met had a bi-curious phase? Because imagine dating men who are like, why should I carry that for you? We're equal. Why should I pay for that? We're equal. Hey, stop being so emotional. Because it makes sense. Eventually you're gonna look at another woman and be like, you know what, maybe it makes more sense to date that. Obviously, I'm joking because your sexuality isn't determined by a man not carrying your IKEA groceries. But the amount of women I've basically heard say, at this point, why would I not just date a woman, right? Swedish men, listen up, all right? This is maybe something you want to look into.
Men often have to choose between their self-respect and their dignity and you. If being in relationship with you is making him feel worse about himself on the daily, he is going to have to make that choice. And when he chooses his self-respect, it looks like he's avoiding, he's withdrawing, he's taking space. And when he chooses you, it looks like placating. It looks like he's there but not. It looks like he's emotionally absent, physically present, mentally and emotionally not. You do play a role in this, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, you absolutely do. They're often actually the good men who are stuck in this quandary. And they're having to do this because they don't know how to process the fact that you're not treating him the way that internally he knows he needs to be treated to show up in the relationship as a man and as a husband in the ways that he wants and the ways that you want. So he's in a bind. Self-respect and dignity, or you. We want your physical presence and we want your emotional presence, but we're not going to get that if we are making him have this choice. And so many of us women aren't actually trying because our metric is us and our feelings. And we don't realize it often. And what would it look like from your side? It means expressing the feelings as they are in your body deep, deep down. But most women don't really know what that is. They just know the feelings that they tell themselves about the feeling. And there is a difference. And the women I work with find so much empowerment internally when they do take this step, when they stop making it all about themselves and they start actually showing respect in the way they express themselves while honoring their feelings at the same time. It's not one or the other. We can have our feelings and our emotions. We can have all of them, but we need to express them in a way that doesn't shame and blame him and make him feel like a piece of shit. And oftentimes we don't even know the feeling that we're needing to express because it's buried under so many layers of anger and hurt and resentment. It does take practice and there is an art to it. And that's what I help the women I work with do.
You know, a lot of these modern women are expecting men to fund their lifestyle, upgrades, what they want, all that stuff, even before commitment is discussed, right? Do all of these things for me. You know, you have a woman that's 3 months in. Really, honestly and truly, a lot of these women, modern women, are asking for that even before 3 months, right? So you come in 2 to 3 weeks in, and they're saying, why hasn't he offered to cover half the Miami trip with the girls? Why hasn't he offered to pay for my hair and nails, right? And then they'll say something stupid like, my ex always invested in experiences with me. Where's he at? What's going on with him? You know, why are you guys not together anymore? Why are you not with your ex? You know, why would I be paying for a girls trip when we haven't even had a talk about a relationship yet? That's not really an investment. That's just you testing how much you can extract early on. And that's a lot of times and a huge reason why a lot of these guys out here are checking out, opting out of dating. That's not even dating. That's not even dating. That's you over there trying to be. You're not a good person. I'll say it like that.